right, y'all. Wait a minute. Intro about to come through.
Yeah. Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
Now, you lit.
Hey, what's good, Josh? Your boy Dash Rick. So we're here with another legendary. There's no legend bigger than him in Dayton, Ohio. I know I say that every single episode, but that's because everybody should be celebrating. They should be celebrating, you know what I'm saying, like a legend. We are here with the talented, the very, very talented Taliaferro Sebastian, man. That's good, bro.
What's up with you, my bro?
Art has no rules, man.
Yes, sir.
Art
has none whatsoever.
For sure, man. So here we like to celebrate our legend. We like to tell them, you know what I'm saying, we're going to give you flowers while you're here, bro. I'm in no rush to get you in that casket, brother, but you're going to get your flowers today, bro.
Appreciate you.
So, man, like, origins, man, like, where'd you grow up at?
Man, here, Dayton, Ohio, man. Born and raised, man. Lived in Westwood pretty much all my life, man. Westwood, baby.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, like, what was it like growing up in Westwood, like, for you? Like, from the early side?
I mean, it was cool. My family is deep into the church. You know what I'm saying? So most of the stuff I did around the hood, I had to sneak. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom Deuce at work all day. You feel me? Like, so sister stay home, hold the fort down while I'm running around the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'd be at Westwood Park kicking it when the pool was open. You know what I'm saying? Anybody out there know? Y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let us dip a little bit into that. So, like, anybody notable that's, you know what I'm saying, out there that like, you could speak on who, like, you ran with back then?
Shoot,
like
man.
Like C-Locks of the world.
Definitely. C-Lock was my dude.
That's my cousin.
Randall Armstrong was my dude. You know what I'm saying? Q Stone, he was from RP, but he was right across the street, for real. Used to come dunk my rim down every week. You know what I'm saying?
Q Stone, man.
That's my man. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of people in Westwood I still mess with. You feel me?
So, like, did you have a little bit of church influence before you got off the porch, or was it kind of like you was more or less like not with the church with moms kind of thing, or like did you kind of?
No, I definitely had church influence for sure, but it was more so. I mean, as anybody go to church Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's like, yo, bro, when I get older to make my own decisions, I'm not going.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I just hated church. It was just I was there too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be a kid. Let me, you know what I'm saying, be out here and have fun. So, I mean, the influence is there. It's still there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not more so a religious person now. I'm more spiritual now. You know what I'm saying? So, grandfather's still a pastor of the same church.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, your mom's a singer, by the way, right?
Yep.
So, was she, like, singing during the church and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. Mom Dukes was a choir director. You know what I'm saying? Still was a choir director up until COVID came. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mama Love.
Yeah, no doubt. Her and my auntie sung. You know, they did an album. I want to say they recorded with Mo Beats.
What's the name of the joint?
Spread the News, I want to say. I want to say it's called Spread the News.
What's the name of the group? So
the Greenlee Sisters. I'm sorry, Greenlee
The
Sisters.
Greenlee Sisters,
Yeah.
word.
Gospel for sure.
So, your mom, choir director. Pops the pastor.
Yeah.
You're going to church.
There's
no way. It's no way. You're going to be there, bro. Yes, sir.
Every day.
Right.
But, you know, it molded me and made me level-headed to who I am now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff I stay away from. You know what I'm saying? And most of the stuff I do, not most of the stuff, all of the stuff I do, I pray beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's an event, whether I'm going out of the country, you know what I'm saying? Wherever, it's like I'm praying when I get back. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it raised me.
One thing that it definitely does, no matter like what path that you end up ultimately being on, it still plants those seeds of morality in you, bro.
Yes.
So you like carefully considering the things that you do.
Right.
You know, you judge whether something is right and wrong before you participate in it, and that's just with any of these religious philosophies. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
man, that stuff does, it helps out in the future. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Absolutely. So, like, having a strong moral compass is kind of what guided you to where you at, but we're going to get there in a minute. So, a lot of people don't know this, but your first love was music. Period.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you think, like, a lot of influence was your mom singing, because, like, my mom, Mama Love you, Bridget, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't out, like my mom can't hold a note, but still Sunday morning she up cleaning and cooking and singing. What was it like in your household with you and your sister is a singer? So you come from a very, like talented background. What was that like growing up?
Oh, it was music. All day, every day, you know what I'm saying? Mom Dukes listen to music. I mean, she ain't listen to too much secular music. The Brian McKnights and the Anita Bakers and people like that she listened to. Nothing too crazy. Love Yolanda Adams. Definitely listen to a lot of gospel music. Me and my sister played instruments when we was kids.
Wow, I know that.
Yeah. She played the clarinet and I played the saxophone.
Word.
And we both kind of taught ourselves how to play the piano by, just reading the books and like knowing the notes and like by ear, you know what I'm saying? And granted, she's in a band right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Get into it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'll be hosting an event by that group this Saturday for the Leo Bash, the All White Leo Bash. I was gonna do an ad later. The All White Leo Bash. Leos are free all night. I'll be hosting at W.O. Rice. Do your Googles. But back to your sister and you know what I'm saying, like your talented family.
Oh yeah. We used to get to it. I mean, practice every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the house, just like band practice for real. Right. And then I discovered I knew how to sing, and it was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Let's get to it.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So, like, you having that background of having an outlet of art, period. You already had an outlet of art, period. It's already inherited in your family because, like, your mother also painted as well.
Right.
Did your sister paint, or she was just more singing?
No, she was more singing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, like, having that outlet, like, how did that benefit you growing up?
Greatly. You know what I'm saying? I remember I just had this conversation with my mom like 2 days ago. I think I was 13-ish or whatever. My mom, when she was young, she was an amazing artist.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like one day she brought out this drawing that she did, and I'm looking at it like, what? And the story behind it was when she was like 10, she entered in this contest or whatever. And she drew this picture. They sent it in. She won, but they sent it back because they like, yo, this picture is too good. This has to be an adult that did this.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it kind of discouraged her. That's why I think she didn't, pursue it any further. But like when she showed me the picture, I was like, "Mom, you ain't do that." You know what I'm saying? So she like, "Yeah, I did." So I ended up recreating the same picture that she did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, that's fire, bro.
Uh-huh.
Flip to you, man. That's legendary, y'all. That's legendary, y'all.
Yeah, she got both of them. She got hers and she got mine.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you think your sister kind of fell in the footsteps of your mom, kind of trying to do the singing thing more or less than trying to do anything else?
I can say that, but then I don't know. Sis do too. She do a lot of stuff herself. You know what I'm saying? I just think singing just came natural with everybody in the family. So it was like, I mean, singing's my first love. I love singing more than I love art for real. But that's a whole other different.
We get to that a little later on.
It's a whole different conversation.
The $1 million question everybody been asking for every single interview I'm doing this: what's in the water at Meadowdale? Because everybody I bring here is from Meadowdale. You are from
Meadowdale.
What's in the water, man?
Hey, we lions, man. Lions is the king of the jungle. What do you mean? What do you mean?
During the Leo season, you feel me? It's lit. So, I mean, like, just a couple of people, just to note, like notables. You know what I'm saying? We have Smed, G Field, Dame the Great, Jay Jones, DJ All City, Will Smith, and not to be last, Tay Winston, man. Like, how proud are you of Tay, man?
Oh my gosh, she doing her thing, my G.
Absolutely.
I mean, when we was in school, that was my dog. You know what I'm saying? We weren't like best friends, but we was cool. You know what I'm saying? Her and bro, like we rolled out. You know what I'm saying? So as things
Don't
started,
forget the Logans too, man. You know what I'm saying? Mike and you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they get to it. Them
Mike and Mark, man.
Shout out to the Logans.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like Tay, that was something that we needed in the city. You know what I'm saying? Especially by a black woman. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just really made a lot of men in the city look at themselves like, what are we doing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, these women out here, and like, we not taking nothing away from the women. We want y'all to do y'all thing.
Absolutely.
But as men, we like, we ain't got nothing going on.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
let's get this ball rolling, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Drip, because, my bros at Drip, like, they doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of great things in the city.
Come over here so we can interview. Y'all do a lot of good things. Come over here so we can talk to y'all.
For sure.
Yeah, so, I mean, seeing that motivates all of us across the board. You know what I mean? Like, to me, like, you know, I was doing the stock thing where I'm helping people like that, which I inherently love to do. But my passion is really just talking to people. I've never met a stranger in my life. You remember in high school, they had me on TV in the morning.
I came on in the morning.
So to me, it's like inherently for me to have it. But to see so many things that come out of Meadowdale, man, like, to me, it's like everybody is carrying a torch, and it's so lovely to see. I mean, like, shout out to Brittany, too, you know what I'm saying, with the Black Unicorn Customs.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Hatch, you got on a product of the deal.
Lamborghini, for sure, man. So, what are some of your early influences when it comes to art and music? Because, I mean, you got a double-edged sword, pause, of course, that, you know what I'm saying, like, you dibble and dabble and both of them. What are some of your early influences from the city, outside the city, of art and music?
Let's see. Art, I would be lying if I would say it was anybody other than my stepbrother, Aaron Hunter.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I got that out there.
Shout out to Aaron Hunter,
He did a Nefertiti joint.
Yeah.
Like, walking through that story of you coming in this room and then you seen the picture.
Man, it was crazy, man. I think I was maybe had to be like 6 or 7. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually on the wall when you going down the stairs in their basement. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, their house was, like, nice. You know what I'm saying?
It's your stepbrother, right?
Yeah. Me and sis, you know, kicked it in the basement, whatever. I went up to his room, kicked it sometimes as boys, but walking down the stairs, I'm walking, I see this Nefertiti on the wall, and I'm looking, and I'm like, yo, this is so on point. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? And I ask, and I see his name on it. I'm like, yeah, you did that? He like, yeah. And I'm sitting here like, at this point in life, I've never seen that before, ever. Wow. From anybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he was the best artist in the world, but I haven't seen it up until that point. So when
how much older was he than you?
I think he's like 7 years older than me.
Okay, so he like 14. Like, kind of seen that, and he's showing you some art, and you like, yo, this is some wild shit.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, this is wild. So it just made me be like, yo, I want to try that. Right. Tried to draw, wasn't nothing for real.
Right, the Tasmanian drawing is what you did?
No, he did that for me.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He did that for me, and just, you know, just as a starter, like, yo, and he wrote on it like, yo, this is a dedication to you on helping you becoming an artist. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, cool. And I was just looking at it. I tried to mimic it. I think I wrote Taz on the picture in like bubble letters. And when I got older, I'm like, damn, I messed this picture up because I shouldn't even touch it for real. You know what I'm saying? But like, after he did that, I just started drawing hella like Pokemons and, you know what I'm saying, Looney Tunes and stuff. And I was just like a cartoon drawer or whatever. And then I started drawing people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When I got to Meadowdale, and it was like, yo, I could draw like what? Y'all like this Halle Berry I just did? Yeah. Y'all like this Music Soul Child picture I just did?
Of your Jet Magazine collection.
Man, what? Bruh, no. Hey.
So, how influential was Mr. Caldwell to you?
Mr. Caldwell. Mm-hmm. Central or?
Wasn't that Central State?
Yeah. He was a music teacher. Mm-hmm. He was cool. He was actually my mom's teacher at Central State.
Because you got a scholarship for singing, actually, to go to Central State.
Yeah.
And that what got you on campus, but you still saying like, okay, well, I need to feed the dream somehow, and being a starving artist ain't gonna work like that.
You feel me? But okay.
So walk me through that.
Well, if y'all know my mom, Wilma Greenlee, she a legend up at Central State.
Legendary.
Legend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You hear me? When I went up there, it's orientation. You know how everybody going to gym. You got to pick your major or whatever. So my mom, I'm sitting there, and my mom brings Mr. Caldwell over to me. Like, hey, this is Mr. Caldwell, the president over the art department, music department, whatever. And you join this choir. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know, ma. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's the press. He's standing right there. She's standing right there. And I'm like, I'll let you know. But in my head, I'm like, this is 2005. So in my head, I'm like, computers is the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We always...
Let me sit here and go ahead and do graphic design. Mm-hmm. If I want to sing, I could learn that anytime. Right. Mom Dukes, you a beast. You can give me vocal lessons. If that's the case, I don't have to go to school for it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just walking around the gym, ended up doing graphic design. Mm-hmm. So one of my homies freshman year, he knew how to sing. So he went to, I think it was an audition or something, and I went to go I went to go support him. I'm sitting in the audience, Mr. Caldwell look up like, oh no, you gotta come up here. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm just supporting my mans. I ain't trying to be in no choir, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get up there and like he had me run a scale. So I ran the scale. He like, man, I want you to learn this song and come back. Yeah. I'm sitting here, but the crazy thing is,
you already knew about
I knew the song. I knew the song.
Man, the Ace of Spades tough for it. So.
I knew the song, but like I just didn't want to be in the choir. Right. So I'm like, yo, I learned it. You know what I'm saying? But when I went back to the dorm, it was just like, I don't want to do this. But then the choir was like, I think you had to meet at noon every day or something, and that conflicted with my major for my classes or whatever. So I just didn't do it. You know, still sung, still did music on the side. You know what I'm saying? Went down to Texas and recorded Universal, all of this stuff, and that situation is a whole different story.
I mean, we can get into that a little bit. I mean, you know, like you'll speak on that a little bit.
I mean, me and my homies, we was in a situation where we was in the streets, had some money or whatever, and we went down there. We basically bought our way down there for real. And it was like 3 of us. We knew each other, but we really never worked together on the music side. So it was like they just kind of forced us together to go down here and do some music. Mm-hmm. So they told us like, oh, yeah, y'all going to go down there and record.
Who are the people, by the way?
One dude was named Cordis. He's from Indiana, I'm sorry, and it was another girl. She's from Indiana too. I can't remember her name.
Shout out to y'all, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Comment below.
But yeah, like they put us together and they was like, yeah, y'all gonna record a couple songs of the Commodores, or redo a couple songs of the Commodores, and everything paid for. Y'all got the approval, all of this. Cool. Mm-hmm. Like. So I was in the booth recording with my dude MH. Shout out to MH. You know what I'm saying? I was in the booth recording with him, and they called me like, "Yo, we going to Texas in the morning." Mm-hmm. Bet. Got my stuff ready. Now we on our way to Texas. Halfway through the ride, they turn around and look at us like, "So y'all got some stuff? What material y'all got?" So now we looking like, yo, we thought we was supposed to re-record some Commodore songs. Like, we ain't come down here with no material.
Right.
So it got tricky. Now we in the car trying to come up with songs with people that's never did music together. You know what I'm saying? So that was tricky. We get down there, they buy us a beat. I think they paid like $1,000 for the beat, and I still got the beat. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with the beat fire?
Yeah, it was cool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Like they paid for the beat. So we get down there, we go into Universal, we go in all the little studios that we got seen the Beyonce plaques, Kirk Franklin, all of this. So we met with the I think the guy was named George at the time. So it was so embarrassing because we couldn't like come up with a song where he had to sit us down in the class and like literally teach us how to write a song.
Wow.
So I'm sitting there embarrassed, even though it was great game. Like most people probably don't even get that opportunity, but I'm just embarrassed at the fact that he had to do it and we wasn't prepared. You know what I'm saying? So we spent half the day writing a song. So then we get in there, record the song. She goes first, he goes in the middle, and I go last. It's like we rappers or something. And it's like everybody sings.
Like,
and it's
oh, wow. Like, y'all all have verses rather than y'all singing together.
Yeah.
And out of the
you know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody got their own joint. So then when I get up there, George recording us. So he like, man, hold on, bro. Go do this. Go do that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm stacking my vocals and doing different. I'm the only person on here that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? So then he come back like, man, let me go in there and do something. So he go behind me and do some stuff.
George.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there like, oh, shit, he must fuck with me then. Like, for real, because I'm the only person he did this with. You know what I'm saying?
Like, all right, hurry up. You? Wait a minute.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So afterwards, you know, everybody listening to the song and everybody like, yeah, we like it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody feeling good. So then later on, we get back to the hotel. It's like 8 of us in there, like the manager, the couple other people, and then they get to the point where they like, oh yeah, we don't like the song. So everybody like, oh shit, what you mean? So then they hit us with we like TJ's part though. Mm-hmm. So everybody feeling some type of way, and I'm sitting on the floor. You feel me? They like, well, TJ, how about you do the whole song?
Wow.
I'm like, oh shit. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do the whole song. You feel me? So George like, well, I want you to go back to Ohio, record your own project, and then come back, and we gonna work. Man, I can't. I came back. It was in the streets. No, I was in the streets.
thought you was gonna say like you came back and he was gone because you know like they put up seats a lot.
No, when I came back like cause we
came back to Dayton.
Yeah, when I came back to Dayton, like I was running the streets before I went down there. Yeah. That's how we got the bread to go down there. You know what I'm saying? Like so then when I came back, it was like man, I got this bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like what's up?
So that instant over the
right. So how I had his number, had everybody's number down there, right in my phone. It was a flip phone. I remember. Like I said, I was in the streets.
Flip phone era,
Feds kicking my door. Take my phone, take my money, take all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now I ain't got his number no more. So now I'm just hella discouraged because it's like, nigga, you about to get indicted for some shit. Like you out here. So like music was like out the window. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even focused on that. Like he hit me with the you probably ain't even gonna graduate college. I'm sitting there like, oh shit. Let me do something different real quick. Cause like this was literally like first semester of my senior year in college. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I ain't come this far to go to fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Like so I just kinda left music alone. And I ain't gonna say that discouraged me. It's just like I picked up art. You know what I'm saying? Like I was still kind of hustling or whatever because that really what led me to do art. Because shit, my car went down. All I had was a paint kit in the back of the crib. You feel me? Like something. Hey, and that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like me being in church, He be doing so many things and like stopping me and putting so many things in front of my face where I'll be like, bro, that's God.
Exactly.
Bro, this is God. God did this or God didn't want me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like when he sat me down, it was a situation where I was hustling out of my grandparents' crib. Like my granddaddy a pastor. What the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
He broke my car down. I couldn't drive. Niggas wasn't trying to come to Trotwood to get no bag. So I'm sitting in the crib. Niggas wasn't trying to come out there to pick me up to kick it. None of that. So I'm sitting in the crib.
Like Trotwood is like a whole different country if you ain't got no car. Like, that's a whole different country if you ain't got no car.
Well, the crazy thing is, like, when you start traveling, like, bro, that ain't even that far for real.
Like, look, I'm gonna tell my story, bro. I live in Westwood, right? If my girlfriend broke up with me, she moved to Trotwood, I cried. I'm never gonna see you again, Brandy. Brandy, I love you, man.
That's funny.
But yeah, like, it's really not that far. But so I skipped on the part of some of your early music influences. So look at some of them in.
Oh man,
here and away.
I mean, it definitely has to be Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Like, listening to Mom Dukes on Sundays and different stuff, it was just so, like, everybody standing up. Like, when she sing, you just feel it in your body. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, yeah. Then when I figured out I had it in me, too, oh, yeah, I'm going. Love, like, Music Soul Child was like...
Yeah.
Bro, bro,
I remember you singing in high school. They was already calling you like Little Music Soul Child. You in there killing it, bro.
Yo, like,
in there killing it, bro.
I feel old, bro. My AOL screen name was Music Soul Child 2, my G. AOL, bro.
You born in the 90s, you know nothing about no AOL, bro.
Hey, yo.
Bro, AOL was lit on the low, like the Messenger.
What?
bro.
Age, sex, and location. That's all they posted. Yo, age, sex.
Look. Bro. Let me tell you how fire AOL was back in the day, you little young boys, bro. I got catfish on AOL and stayed in a relationship with her. That's legendary.
Hey, yo.
And shout out to my first baby mama. So anyway,
that's right.
Nah, but look. But one thing I want to commend you on is, you have a ink, which is such as art has no rules, right? Mm-hmm. I took that on to tell my daughter, which my daughter is an inspiring artist. She draws all day, every day. I can show you some of her drawings off camera, of course, but she's amazing, right? So me and her mom get into it about her drawing on the walls and stuff like that. I said, KK, you can draw in your room all you want to. Art has no rules. So anytime her mom trying to get on her for her drawings, I'm like, art has no rules.
That's lit.
Yeah. So her whole bedroom is drawings, or she'd do like different stuff, like it'd be like a sticker. Like she did an apple sticker. She traced the apple sticker, turned around upside down, and drew. I'm like, that'd be great for a T-shirt or something. Like, don't steal it. I'm telling her. I'll call the cops.
Y'all heard it here first.
Y'all heard it first. So, how important is art has no rules to you as an imprint and also your life?
Man, it's super important. You know what I'm saying? Because for me at this point, art has no rules is a lot more than just art. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's information, it's music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to say this because somebody might try to steal it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's cool. Ain't nobody, you know, I got hella ideas, but I'm trying to do an Art Has No Rules festival. You know what I'm saying? Where I bring out artists and like even do a discussion, because up until me, a lot of people really didn't see an artist that they can talk to like this. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it comes a barrier within the information. A lot of people don't know why it costs what it costs, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. So, but when I first started Art Has No Rules, it was just an art show. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it actually was called My Art is on Drugs first. Okay. And I was sitting looking at my partner.
Very provocative titles. Very provocative titles, man. You good? You know what I'm saying? Well, you're good at marketing, man. You're good at marketing yourself, man.
Yeah. No, but I made a flyer, said My Art Is on Drugs, and I ain't like how it looked. You know what I'm saying? I looked at my partner, and it was like, at the time, like, it was like he was a yes man. Everything I wanted to do, he went for it. Ain't had no original ideas. Right. So I looked at him. I'm like, man, I don't like the name, bro. I'm like, what you think about Art Has No Rules? He's like, I like it. And I'm just looking at him like, bro, you sure, bro? You just going with whatever I say. But I like this. So I'm like, bro, we going with Art Has No Rules. And it was like a series of, it was supposed to be one art show that it ended up turning into 4. We ended up falling out. And then, because we had a company called Mindless Images. Okay. We ended up falling out. Changed it. I changed my company.
What was it falling out over? If you don't mind to touch on just a little bit. You ain't got to get to it.
Just bad business, you know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't being honest with the bread. He was cheating people out of bread, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't really a dedicated artist for real. I think he just seen my dedication and how good I was and was like, oh, let me just ride your coattail type situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a person that, like, I invest in myself heavily. Like, I sit here and go spend 2-3 bands on canvases knowing that I ain't even gonna touch some of them canvases until next year. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I remember we would go to Michael's or whatever, like getting ready for art shows, and I get hella art materials. This nigga would show up to the line with a pencil, and I'll be like, bro, at least get us some paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we just fall out over that and money, and you know, it is what it is. I ain't tripping. But I just ended up turning my whole company into Art Has No Rules, because I'm like, you know what? It doesn't. Like, how you going to tell somebody what to do with their art? How you going to tell somebody how to do art? How you going to even tell somebody what art looks like? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was outside my studio the other night. We was just talking about because somebody poured some concrete on the ground, and the way they poured it, it looked like art. So the question, they was like, is that art? And we like, damn, we don't know. Somebody did it, and it came out in a design. Right. So
it's art, depending. I mean, art is if somebody would pay for it.
Whatever you gonna pay for. If
somebody would pay for it, it's art.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. Like, and a lot of people don't know. Like, really, you as a customer have more power over the art than I do. Because if I'm sitting here and I paint a picture and I paint this backdrop, and I'm like, yo, this backdrop is 5 bands. If nobody ever gives me 5 bands for that picture, is it worth 5 bands?
No, it's not. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
The tree falls in the forest.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like people have I ain't gonna say the power over artists, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all really control a lot, because, I mean, hell, like, if y'all ain't paying for it, right, then it's still gonna be sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And then the value of it it ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? So I try to tend to think that, like, art literally is anything that you can create. It doesn't even have to be pencil to paper or pen to paper. You know what I'm saying?
I want to give you an example of that you've created. The Kill the Couch Challenge. Oh my God. What was your inspiration behind? Because that is so fire to me. He got some of the baddies sitting on the couch. He got some of the most prominent. Open names on the couch. That's me, man. Come on, man.
Hey, come!
I gotta go kill the couch, man.
Come kill the couch. Nah, for real. When I was setting my studio up, I'm trying to think. I had a girl to do a photo shoot in there, because at first I wasn't letting nobody shoot no photos, no videos, no nothing in there, because it's like, yo, this is my content. You feel me? I worked hard on it, and I want to present it to people. I don't want everybody to see it for the first time in your shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So. Me and Lamar had hit me up. Lamar Paisley, shout out to him. Shout out to Lamar. He hit me up like, yeah, can I use your studio for a shoot? I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Brought a girl down there. She took took a couple photos on the couch and a couple photos somewhere else, and then I'm just, because I had already was just thinking about doing a podcast from the couch.
Okay.
But when she took some pictures, I'm like, hey, them fire for real. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And then I think I took a picture on it and my cousin took a picture on it. Then it was like, you know what, this is a thing. Let me just have people start taking pictures, because originally I wanted my studio to be a space to where it was like, yo, when you come to Dayton, you have to come to Art Has No Rules.
Absolutely.
So I was gonna paint like a dope ass mural on the wall to where it's like, but you gotta take a picture in front of the mural.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, bro, I want my wall space for my pictures.
Right.
So when I started doing the couch, I'm like, yeah, this is. So then people started calling me like, yo, that couch idea is gold. And like my cousin hit me up on Facebook, and then it got to the point to where people that has never been to my studio or even inquired about my art or where it was at,
following his couch on Instagram.
Yo, bruh.
That is legendary, bro. You got people following your couch, bro.
It has its own page, bro. Like, I see people and they'll come up to me like, yo, I gotta get down there on the couch. Bruh. And I'll be like, bro, you don't want to see the art, nigga? Like, what you mean?
Bro, what kind of DMs you getting on that couch? On that couch? What kind of DMs you getting on that couch on Instagram? Hey, they getting love seats inboxing him and shit.
Hey, bro. Like, I might need a sponsor. Lazy Boy, what's up? What's up?
Lazy Boy, what's up? Ashley Furniture, what's up?
Let's go. Nah, for real. Like, I'm going to do a podcast from it, like, for sure.
Which I think is so dope, because please make sure you go down there for his first Fridays where he has it open. You go inside there. Every corner of there gives a whole different vibe and a different thing. What was that intentional?
It wasn't. It wasn't at all, because originally it was just supposed to be my studio space where I just work out of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where I was sitting there, because I do graphics too, so I sit there on my iPad. Space big. You know what I'm saying?
How long have you had the studio? Matter of fact, let's start there and then we can work our way up.
September 2019, so going on 2 years.
Word, man. Bro, like, that's legendary. I mean, like from like my uncle is a starving artist. You know what I mean? He's literally painting out his backpack type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Which y'all commenting, well, we'll get to that a little later, but get back to your bag when you were talking about how it was when you first started. Like,
it was just, I go in there, sit at my table on my iPad, and it just feel like I'm at work, man. Mm-hmm. Like, big ass work warehouse, you know what I'm saying? High ceilings, nothing in here, man. Like, I get discouraged, bro. Like, damn, I don't wanna feel like I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? So I had the bright idea, like, damn, let me paint this wall. Right. Paint this wall and hang some art up. I had enough art to hang on the wall, you know what I'm saying? So then I just started buying like couches and stuff to sit down. I get to the point to where I'm like, yo, this is turning into a gallery instead of and I was looking at it, because like I don't have right now I don't have business hours. You gotta call me to come down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I just be in there working. But then people come in here and just be looking around like, yo, this shit dope. And it was I ate an edible one time, and like I was in there gone. Like I was in the studio just walking around, and like just, you know, like my relationship with God is so heavy. Like, I talk to God. God know I smoke. God know I get high. Yeah. I talk to God in any state I'm in. I'm talking to God. You feel me?
A plant should never be illegal. Go ahead.
You feel me?
Split period.
So I'm in here talking to God, and he just like, nigga, what is you doing? Yeah. You got a gallery here that's unopened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, open this joint. So now I'm in the process of turning it into a gallery / retail space. Okay. I've never been into an art gallery that had a retail space to where you can buy prints and, you know what I'm saying, merch from the art, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of just emerged because it was like, yeah, well, I really wanted to get my gallery built. You know what I'm saying? My vision for what I wanted my gallery to be, I wanted it to be built. But, hey, sometimes when God puts you in situations, it's like, yo, this is what you need to do right now. Right. So I transitioned from studio space to gallery. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't even had a grand opening yet just because I wasn't in a rush. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, let me take my time and do what I need to do, because it's literally nobody out here doing what I'm doing. So it ain't like I got to rush to beat the next person out. And even if somebody do come, okay, whatever. Your vibe ain't going to be like mine. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now I'm just fine tuning it to be exactly what I want it to be, and it's coming out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, So I want to speak on one of your mentors, which is Bing Davis, right? Mm-hmm. So like your relationship is a little funny, like how y'all first met, because he asked you, you know, like, why are you doing art? And y'all got a colorful like displacement there. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, Bing. Because first off, Bing knows my whole
Bing
family.
Davis, legend.
Bing Davis. Shout out to Bing Davis.
Legend.
He knows my whole family. Good friends with my granddaddy. Good friends with my mom. You know what I'm saying? And then I think I met him 2014. Is when, no, it wasn't. I'm lying. I met him when I was in college. Because when we was in Central State, we had took like a little field trip to his studio and like we painted on his, drew on his balcony. I think we just drew the houses back there on his balcony. I'm like, oh, this is a nice, dope little studio. And he was also in our textbooks in Central State. Yeah.
That is importance of having a black education too, man.
What? He was in our textbooks, so I'm like, yo.
That's crazy.
I definitely fuck with Bing. So in 2014, when I was curating my very first art show, I wanted him to come, but also like I didn't have a mentor.
Right.
So like I went to his studio, just, you know what I'm saying, looking for advice and what he can do for me or whatever.
Suck with the game a little bit.
You feel me? So I get there, he looking at my work like, what you want me to tell you? And I'm like, I'm coming from a place where I'm like, bro, you out here doing your thing, like, give me some constructive criticism or send me somewhere or give me some direction or whatever. And he just basically like, get out there and do your thing, bro. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And I felt some type of way, but at this point in life, it's like, I understand why he said that, like for sure. And I'm glad he did that. You know what I'm saying? But back then I was kind of pissed because I'm like, damn, having an art show, you know what I'm saying? Invited me to my art show, he ain't come. I'm like, damn, you don't fuck with me or something, like. So every time I seen him after that, it was just kind of weird energy. And then my granddaddy, like, he's like, I can't remember what board he's on, but like my granddaddy be out here. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like he ended up getting me clearance to show art at the convention center during the Martin Luther King celebration. You know, they do that every year. Yeah. So I was the only artist doing that. So I'm showing art. Bing Davis see me, come over to me like, now you're in a different setting. Now I'm looking at you.
Right.
How'd you get in here? Who you talk to? You know what I'm saying? Wow. So now he's like, you know what I'm saying? He following me a little bit.
Okay.
So I reached back out to him again, and it's still kind of staticky. And I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just do my thing. So I started doing my thing. Really ain't had no reason to reach out to him. So everybody like, yo, you reach out to Bing Davis? I'm like, I mean, I have, but I felt like he kind of played me. But let me rewind.
Okay.
Let me rewind a little bit, because he asked me an important question in that meeting.
Yes.
And when he asked me why I did art, every answer I gave, he was just like, wrong. Wrong. And I'm just sitting there like, damn, what the fuck am I doing art for?
Right.
Man? You know what I'm
like,
saying?
You giving like servant answers like, my family, wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
like
because I want people to see it.
Wrong.
Because I feel like I'm good.
Wrong.
You feel me? And it's like, well, damn. Like, and that'll really make you think, like, why are you doing this? Like, are you doing this for people, or are you doing it for yourself? You know what I'm saying? And like, that's why I have so many issues now when people be like, you should do this, or you should draw this. And it's like, for what? Am I drawing it just because you want to see it? You gonna pay for this picture?
Right.
Or what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and then now, like, just me even having conversations with other artists, and they get in, well, I don't know what to draw, or I'm trying to find a market, and it's like, bro, draw what's in your heart. Because when you draw what's in your heart, your market gonna come to you. Because it's already people that love what you love.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So everything, I don't have a problem with drawing Keisha. I don't have a problem with drawing Nipsey, because I fuck with them outside of me doing art.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you love Belly.
Yeah.
I know you love Nipsey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like me. So if I draw it, you gonna have an appreciation for it versus me sitting here like, damn, what can I paint that he'll like? You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I'm from here, you from here. We gonna have some similarities.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it make perfect sense. Like being an observer of the culture, then you want to take product in it as well. So I mean, that's another thing that like you brought to the game. Also, is the 100 for 100.
Oh man,
that is one of the greatest marketing strategies I've ever seen, bro.
Appreciate you.
100 for 100. Like, what got you started on that? Was it just the monetary thing of it? Or was like it kind of turned up the?
It honestly ain't have nothing to do with money because realistically, I lost like the people won with that. Like I didn't
100 for 100 is for the new viewers that's just not getting in.
Okay, 100 for, and I didn't come up with this concept. Shout out to Jay Cross.
Jay Cross.
He's honestly he's probably my favorite artist in Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, Bing.
Hey, no slight the bang, no slight the bang. You know what I'm saying? Because it's completely different.
I'm being silly, y'all. That is not TJ. That's me. Yeah, we call him TJ. But yeah.
It's just he just does completely different art. And I met him a few years back. I did an art show in Columbus called Pancake and Booze, and we literally show art next to each other. I didn't meet him until then. We was the two dopest artists there. We took pictures together or whatever with our art. I started following him. He started doing tattoos and like he had a Basquiat painting and Jimi Hendrix that was like off the chain. And I'm like, yo, bro, I haven't seen nobody else in Ohio do work at this level. Like, we need to tap into each other. He's just like, yo, you in Dayton? How is you this close and I ain't know about you? So we started getting cool. He started the 100 for 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he had started it, and like I'm just following his process, and I hit him up like, yo, bro, I think I might want to do that. So he encouraged me to do it. Like, yeah, bro, do it, bro. Like, I encourage you. Like, bro, I always shot him out. Like, I ain't never like I'm never gonna take credit for some shit I ain't come up with. I'm never. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a dang characteristic, bro.
Man,
like. Yeah, feel me? If I created it, I created it. If I'm part of it, I'm part of it. If I ain't got no hand in it, I ain't got no hand in it.
Yeah, bro, because, I mean, ain't nothing new under the sun. You feel me? So, when he started doing it and I started following, I started doing it because my reasoning was my work is expensive. People been complaining for years like, bro, that's too much or that's too much. And it's like, it really ain't. I'm really showing y'all love in Dayton.
Yeah.
Like, you go anywhere else, this same picture I'm selling for $500, I can get 5 bands from.
For sure.
But y'all complaining. But it got that way for so long. It's like I send people invoices or they'll come to my space and be like, how much is this? I'll tell them a price. They be like, ugh, I ain't know. I'll be like, damn, what you thought it was going to be?
Yeah,
like
$25, what do you think this is? Like,
my paintbrushes cost more than $25. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that.
But yeah, like the 100 was just basically like I'm doing 100 pictures for $100. Every last one of them is one of ones. No prints made. If you buy that picture, you're going to be the only person with it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm going to do it for $100 just because people complain so much how my prices is so high. I'm going to give you a chance to get a picture for $100.
Right.
And after that 100 pictures is over with, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, started the 100 series in October 2018. Just got finished with it last month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, because my goal was to do it 100 days straight.
Right.
But realistically, it's like I think I did maybe 17 straight, and it was like, yo, I'm tired. I want to kick it with the home. I want to kick it with my girl. I want to do that, and then life started taking over, and it's like it spreaded it out. But I mean, it made it great content. I got a lot of new followers. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, and then but the only downfall with that is. It spoiled the customers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got this for 100. I need,
You know what I'm saying? It spoiled. So now it's like I got finished with the 100 series, and I think I had a picture. My next picture I did, like, I think it was like 175. I don't want it. What you mean? Like, bro, it's just $75, bro.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, 90% of them 100 pictures was worth way more than 100.
Way more.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be painting a picture like, man, I should stop right here because this is 100. But then, no, for real. But like,
he pricing out his head like,
damn, that's 100. You feel me? No, but like,
because people don't understand how much you gotta invest into that. I mean, we probably get to that also. Like, so, like, how much does it cost for the person that wants to paint one painting? How much does it cost you typically to make? I mean, of course, give them top tier oils, top tier whatever you use.
Hey, depending on what size. Like now, my smallest size is 16 by 20. So roughly a little bigger than that towel.
Yeah.
Man, you at least, and that's for one person, you at least gotta give me $300.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's a lot of work. Like, and then especially now, that I started working bigger, cause like now my paintings is like big as hell. I do murals, all types of stuff. To condense your work and to make it smaller is so much harder.
It has to be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause now when you working on these little paintings, it's like now you gotta be super tedious and you gotta keep switching your brushes, and then it's like, bro, I wanna
be able to, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, and a lot of people, when they be trying to get shoes made and kid shoes and like
those Timbs you made was crazy. And that jacket, what was that? It was like it was off-white joint.
Why did made so many jackets?
It was like a leather jacket with the off-white stripes on it. You painted it was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
I painted a lot of shit on there, man. A lot of designer shit on there, man. Bro. Nah, I appreciate you, bro.
That's legendary. You got him painted. Nah, but well, you know, I'm gonna say my favorite painting that you've done for me personally, and that's my own painting. You know what I mean?
No
doubt. But seriously, in between your Nipsey paintings, one I have, and you know, at my house when I record, when I do my Self Talk Not Dope, it's literally pinned to the wall because you know, so I had the smaller ones when I came to your event. I got that one. For me, it's two pictures of Nipsey. It's one of him outside the drop. And then it's another one with the chains on, right? Feel me, like in the plane.
Okay.
It's between them or the Yellow Pain, man. Like, tell me the inspiration behind the Yellow Pain. A lot of y'all don't know Yellow Pain, but he from Dayton, Ohio. To me, he already a legend, man.
Ooh, man, Yellow Pains was just one of them ones, and like, disclaimer, I didn't even know, bruh, when I did that picture.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
like,
the way he looked?
at all. Nah, I mean, it ain't like I've been following him.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know him person. You know what I'm saying? To where
okay.
I seen him out and be like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, I ain't know him on that level. Like, we got mutual friends or whatever. But leading up to that, when I was working, before I started doing art full time, I was a security guard. And I'll be at work, like, sketching. And I'm going to do an art show, Sketchbook Chronicles or whatever.
There we go.
It was I sketch every day I get to work. I sketch, whether it's Drake or Future or whatever. So then I started sketching people from the city. I did Chloe, I did Marmon Road. You know what I'm saying? I did Q Stone. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where it's like, yo, now I'm just randomly going through my friends list, picking people from the city and just sketching them. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yeah, so then people start hitting me up like, yo, give me a sketch. And it's like, nah, I'm picking the people that I want to paint. Like, if you hit me up asking for a sketch, then you got to pay for it. Like, what you mean? Right. You know what I'm saying? But, like, just in doing that, in my head, I'm just like, bro, I want to honor my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then I got to the point to where I'm doing all these paintings of Nipsey's and Tupac's and Jay-Z's or whatever. And I've been following Yellow Pain for a minute. And I had wanted to actually collab on him with my ex-girlfriend. But I worked at a crazy pace. It's like, yo, if you ain't there when I'm ready to do some stuff, I'm starting and I'm getting it done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with Yellow Pain, I had that picture in my phone for a minute. And I'm like, yo, this is a great time to start my new series of just Dayton legends. You know what I'm saying? So did that picture of him. I posted it, and he immediately hit me up. Like, damn, bro, that's love. You know what I'm saying? Like, people in Dayton don't do that type of shit. And I'm like, I was just in the moment to where it's like, bro, I want to start giving my peoples they flowers. And not even on no crazy way, just for the simple fact that, yo, like I said, I can go in my studio right now and paint a picture of Jay-Z. I can paint a picture of Nipsey. They ain't never going to see that shit. And even if Jay-Z does see the picture that I paint of him, how many pictures of himself does he see?
Oh, yeah.
He gonna be like, oh, that's cool, that's dope. I done seen probably 20 pictures a day. You know what I'm saying? How many paintings of Yellow Pain does Yellow Pain see?
0 or 1.
You know what I'm saying?
Point, right.
So it's like the appreciation is a completely different.
Yeah.
Than, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Instead of using Tupac and Nipsey, the people who ain't gonna never see this shit, let me start using my people in my city who's gonna appreciate this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can show, like, because it ain't like I can sit here and just throw hella money at you or fund you or like, I'm gonna honor you in the way that I can honor you.
I'm honoring you in my art.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm honoring you in my art.
And this is what this is. Like, he ended up coming down to the studio, him and his pops.
And he killed the couch.
Killed the couch. Like, killed the couch with the paint.
With the, bro, it was hard, man. It was hard, man. To me, That's legendary. Because I think I posted on that same picture. I said 2 legends. I'm talking about you and him, man. So
appreciate it.
Yellow Pain, you got time, man. Go and stop on through here, man.
Shout out to Yellow Pain.
Shout out to Yellow Pain, man. So speaking of things like you've done to give back, I went to one of your VIP soft openings before. It was like right after the pandemic had lifted up. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, like you did for me. You know what I'm saying? And I told you while we was there, but I'm saying we were doing a whole bunch of, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna tell you now, clear conscience as well. It was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever seen in my life.
Damn, that's love.
Like I literally told you while we was there. He probably remember. I said, bruh, to be able to walk inside a place you own and create magic like this is unfathomable. I want something like that for myself because to give y'all a little taste of what was happening. Okay, I walked in there, right. You know what I'm saying? We good. I'm there with my uncle, which is you know what I'm saying? Like he's a starving artist as well. He's from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to my uncle. You know what I'm saying? So we're in there, and you're there. You also have the band going. You got spoken word going on, and my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got him dressed to the T. You know what I'm saying? So nobody knew he was struggling artist. You know what I mean? He's having a good time. Jay Vaz and them are like warming up, and I see my uncle over there doing this. I said, man, like, what are we trying to do? He said, you know what I'm saying? I used to play the drums in a band. So I go tell Jay Vaz, he let my uncle go on stage with him and play the drums, bro. Bro, I'm in there crying like a little baby. I'm in there, oh my God. But not to mention that, then it turned into, you know what I'm saying, everybody singing, catching a vibe. You closed the door, locked it off. Now we in there.
You feel me?
And, bro, that vibe was something, bro. Incredible, bro.
Appreciate
incredible,
you,
bro. I'm incredible, bro. Legendary.
Thank you.
Bro, like, what was the thing that, like, made you, like, put it all together?
Man, honestly, me doing those art shows in the beginning, like, was a lot of trial and error, man. I kind of seen the energy, with 200 people in the room. I seen the energy with 10 people in the room. You know what I'm saying? I seen the energy when people doing stuff for you out of love. I seen the energy when people doing stuff for you when you paying them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I take all of that in consideration, and now, like, I'm all about the perception of my brand, or not the perception of my brand. I'm all about making my brand be the best it can be. Absolutely. Whether I gotta put $1 million in that motherfucker, or whether I gotta wait 10 years for me to get this out, I'm gonna do that shit right. You feel me? So that night was more so of, I done had this space for about a year. I'm transitioning. Let me do something. It still wasn't my grand opening, so I'm like, yo, man, like, come look out. You know what I'm saying? Or not, come look out, come fuck with me. You feel me? Because, like, we rock. You know what I'm saying? Have food, but it was a situation of where I done had catered food, had bands, spoken word, I had liquor, had the bud, had everything, and it was all free.
Yes.
I ain't made nobody pay for nothing.
I didn't pay 1 red cent in that place. I didn't buy merch, but you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And like, it was even people coming up to me like, yo, I would have paid easily $50, $60 to get in here.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? Easily. And I'm like, that's dope. But I want people to come and vibe out. Well, art has no rules. Like, if I gotta foot the bill for you to come have a great time in my shit,
yes,
bro, come,
bro. That wasn't an event. It was an experience. So, are you still doing like the last Fridays or
first Friday? Yeah. I got one today. I got one today.
Somebody's good at scheduling.
Today, come down there, man. First Fridays has no rules. Galleries in Front Street.
What time do you start?
I start mine at 6.
Okay.
It's actually, if nobody's familiar with Front Street, it's the Arts District in Dayton. Every first Friday we have an art show.
The galleries are open.
All of the galleries open, man. You can walk around the whole Arts District, go into different people's studios, you know what I'm saying, buy merch, see people blowing glass live, see people painting live, making candles, whatever, photography. So we do that every first Fridays. Theirs starts at 5 to 9. I don't open my doors till 6. Just because, when I'm down there, I never get to see nobody else's space. So I kind of walk around first. You know what I'm saying? See everybody else's what they doing. Then I'll open my doors. Mine don't end at 9. We rocking all night.
I was in there for
like, You know what I'm saying? Because I got the cool space. Everybody come like, man, you got the cool space. Like, can we come to your studio after First Fridays? And it always be a vibe in there. And then plus, you know, we on leave. Yeah. Like, we kicking. I don't mind. You feel me? Like, so my First Fridays is when people get tired and I look up and I'm the only one in there. And it's like, well, I guess it's time to go. That's when it's over with. Right. You know what I'm saying? But to get in that vibe, the after hour vibe, you gotta kind of rock with your boy, because once the door shut, once the door shut, it's a wrap. Blunts is flowing.
One way in, no way out.
You feel me? Oh, you gonna want to be in there?
Yeah, definitely.
We gonna want to be in there.
So, have you sent any like celebrities artwork before, or anybody notable or anything like that, or like you paint it and then you kind of just show it to them, or you add them in it? Because I've seen them retweet your stuff and repost it before, but is it kind of a
let's see, Swiss Beats hit me up. That's really what really gave me the extra drive. But he hit me up like 2014 2015 or something like that, and he was just basically like, bro, I see you, you know what I'm saying? He like, your work better than me. I still got the message and everything. He like, your work better than mine. Crazy. Man, ever since he said that, I've been messaging him like, yo,
I got something else for you.
You feel me? He ain't tapped it in yet. Hopefully the universe will bring it back. Yeah. But
shout out to Swiss Beats, man.
Shout out to Swizzy, man. No commission. But I sent Dage Loaf manager some work. I don't know if she still got it. I sent Sorry the Kid some work. Young Thug was the first person to get some of my work. He got some of my work back in 2014. Yeah. Man, Marshawn Lattimore to play for the Saints got some work. He got more work than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like and then I did some commissions for him of his cousin and different things. So that's how you know when somebody rock with you, when they come back for the commissions. And they're like, yo, my cousin passed. Can you paint this picture of my cousin? And it's like, oh, you trust me to do some sentimental shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you fuck with a nigga. So like he been rocking with me for at least 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I got work everywhere. Like for real, man. Like it's no short of amazing, man. Like when I even sit here and think about it, and I tell people, and they be like, yo, where do you have artwork at? Who sees your art? And I'll be sitting here like, damn, who don't? I mean, I know it's people that don't see my stuff. I ain't about to make it seem like I'm just that much everywhere. But like, yo, I got artwork in literally 34 of the 50 states.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? 34 to 50 states, 6 different countries, and a few celebrities. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit getting out here. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, it's Dayton. And it's like, well, I don't market for Dayton. I do work, and if you like it, you like it. That's why I got a website. You feel me? Like, yeah, Dayton may not buy work because they like, oh, that's TJ, bro. I know that nigga. I ain't gonna support that nigga or whatever.
That's crazy, and that's buffoonery, because you want somebody to support you. I promise you. Like, and for instance, let me give y'all a little bit of game, right? If you want people to see your work, you should be sending, like, for instance, this thing called algorithms. Google it, kids, right? If I am resharing your stuff, you're going to like it, right? So I'm going to pop back up in your timeline whenever I post up something else. So that's been the cheat code this whole time. I reshare everybody's stuff. You like it at least once. I stay in your algorithm. So the best way to stay hot in the streets is show love, man.
Show love, bro. And then it's crazy because, like, Dayton, I don't know what's wrong with the mindset, because, like, now we're in the age of, like, everything's microwave. You want it fast. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I noticed that, like, in Dayton, if I post a picture that you already seen before, you ain't gonna like it twice.
Not me personally.
No. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying people in Dayton in general, because it's like, yo, like, y'all don't understand algorithms. Like, help me get bigger. Like, that's the only way. Like, after I post a picture, I have no control over it. Y'all gotta like it, y'all gotta share it, y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta keep that shit in circulation. But if y'all see it one time and it's like, oh, I like that picture last week. Oh yeah, I seen that Nipsey picture when he first did it. I ain't gonna like it when he posted it today. And it's like,
what's wrong with y'all?
You know what I'm saying?
You don't like it no more?
They microwave, they want some new shit. They ain't already seen it. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, like, this is art, bro. This is like, I have to. You gonna like the Mona Lisa every time you see it, bro. How long the Mona Lisa been out?
Man, 1,000,007 years. But a wise man said, man, an unsupported friend is worse than a hater, because you can convert a hater. You cannot convert like a friend that just refusing to help you, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Which you got a friend at that point anyway, man. But like, what's the importance of art in Dayton in general? You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got the OGs of, you know, like the poet, Paul on the Dunbar, stuff like that. But like, what's the importance of art in Dayton?
Oh man, it's greatly important, man, because they taking arts out of school. I literally just had a conversation with my niece yesterday. Shout out to Sydney. She's showing art tonight at Art Has No Rules. But she like, yo, all we got is music, and then they added I think she said geography or something. I'm like, oh, y'all need that. You know what I'm saying? But she like, I want art. We don't have art no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But like, you don't understand like how conflicted your mind gets, especially if you somebody that just needs to get some shit out, whether it's music or art. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get out whatever you need to get out. And sometimes like drawing a flower or drawing a heart or a stick figure or whatever is like, oh shit, I just released whatever emotion I had. Right. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of these kids don't have that release. You know what I'm saying? And then two, there's really nobody like outside of Bing Davis. It was Bing Davis, then James Pate. James Pate, like he did a few murals in the city, and he has a gallery on 3rd Street. But it's not like he's out here to where the kids can reach him and like get influence from him. Right. Like he really don't do art shows, and you know what I'm saying, like do stuff for the kids to where it's like, yo, I really want to be an artist. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to, like, that's why I said I'm doing a Art Has No Rules festival, to where it's like, yo, we're focusing on arts, all of the arts, music, film, you know what I'm saying? This is an art right here that we doing. Everybody can't get on here and talk without breaking or cutting every 5 minutes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an art to this shit. So with that, it's like, man, it literally, like, everybody has a creative gene in them. Like, I don't care how old you are. When you get older, you get to the point to where like, you got work, man, bills, like shit is serious. Like you ain't got time to be creative. You know what I'm saying? But like if you can do it once or twice a week, a month, or whatever, and the kids can tap into it, like the joy I see on my niece's face when she does art is like uncomparable to when I see her do anything else.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And not saying that she don't like anything else. It's just art just brings a different energy out you, because the reason why I call it Art Has No Rules, because art is literally the one thing can't nobody on this earth tell me what the fuck to do with. Like, you can't, like, God gave me this. Whatever I put on this paper, canvas, shut the fuck up when I'm painting this or when I'm doing whatever I'm doing.
I'm going to tell you something that you probably just about to cash this check. I'm going to tell you this. That's what Bing Davis was trying to tell you the whole time.
I know. I know. That's why.
That's legendary. Oh my
you know
God,
what I'm saying? Like,
man.
No, and it came full circle because like when he's asking me them questions and I'm telling him all of these other reasons, it's like, no, bro, you got to do art for you. Like you have to, cause at the end of the day,
that's
like,
cold,
and this is like, and it's gonna sound crazy, but it's true, bro. When I paint a picture for myself. Versus when I paint a picture for somebody else, it always comes out different. Because the picture that I'm painting for myself is what I want to do. The picture that I'm painting for you is what you're asking me to do. And not saying it ain't gonna be good, but it's like I ain't got no connection to this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't waking up today with this on my mind to paint. You know what I'm saying? I'm good enough to make your vision come to life. But when I want to do some shit, it's like, yo, let me put this right here and put this. You know what? Let me research this to put this in here. And I'm going to take my time because I ain't on no timetable. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a whole completely different energy. So when that saying comes up, like, yo, you got to do art for yourself, it shows in the work. Like, it literally shows in the work that, like, oh, yeah, I could tell he, like, half-assed that picture. Or I can tell, like, he put his all into this picture because it's for him. You know what I'm saying? And certain shit. And it's like, it's horrible to say because I don't want people to be like, oh, damn, if I get a picture from you, you going to half-ass it?
Nah, it ain't that.
It's just a different energy when I'm doing it for myself.
You'd be better off buying a painting he's already done rather than telling him to paint you something. What you trying to say?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you tell me to paint some shit, that shit gonna come out fire.
Fact. I mean, like, he painted mine and it was amazing. And I told him exactly what I literally sent him a picture I was already had, and he painted it, and it's amazing. And everybody see it is like, oh my God, who did that? And you know what I mean?
Right.
I get my, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Get my shit out. But for real, like, what you doing is amazing, man. It's second to none, man.
Thank you.
I was in Atlanta, and I went to the Trap House Museum, and I'm in there looking around like, man, bro, like, I could just see, like, if you had the complete influence of that, like, it'd have been better if you just ran the whole damn thing, bro.
He said if I ran the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm dead serious because, like, just being in your space that, like, you literally use to just do prints, to me, it looks way better than the stuff that they have. I mean, it's nice, it's dope, but it's kind of cookie cutter a little bit.
Right.
Yours is amazing, bro. Like,
appreciate you, man. I tried to get some work in there. I emailed them. They ain't emailed me back.
See, I'm about to ask you next, man.
Yeah, one of my partners got some work down there though.
Okay.
Shout out to Stu, Sean Stewart, man. He got some work in there.
Yeah. Trap House, come on, man. Quit playing, man. Quit playing there, man. So last time I saw you, we was at the food truck event with Tay Winston, man. I mean, like, that was amazing for the city, man. I mean, I think it should be something where we all come together and do something together. Like remember back when we used to have what's that called? Urban Nights.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the first time I met Bing Davis, and my mother knows him or whatever. And I mean, he seemed like a snob. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to Bing Davis.
Shout
cool,
out
you know
to
what I'm saying?
Bing.
You know, I mean, he literally sat there like this the whole time, like while we in there looking at stuff. But but it's super dope to have him here, to have his gallery right here. You know what I'm saying? In Dayton, because you know what I'm saying, even yourself, it's like you're successful enough that you can swim anywhere. You know what I mean? The fact that you still have it in Dayton, to where the people who know you, grow up with you, can come there, enjoy your space, get art done by you, call you, have your, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That is amazing within itself, because that's something that most artists don't do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know you particularly don't have a favorite artist. I know what art you don't like, which is graffiti. What's your beef with graffiti, man?
It ain't. I don't have no crazy. I just wish I could understand it. Like, I can't read it. Like, none of this shit. Cause I mean, this graffiti all by my gallery.
Yeah.
And like, I be looking at this shit, and I'm not saying all graffiti I hate.
Of course
I ain't saying that. Graffiti people don't kill me. Like, nah, if anything, let's work. You feel me? If anything, let's work.
Let's collab.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta work like he work. You feel me? You gotta get out there early.
Hey, work ethic crazy around here. But nah, it's just, I don't know, man. I think since I started being a portrait artist, it was just like that. It just, I don't know. I don't understand it, really. You know what I'm saying? I understand the energy of it, for sure.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, I don't think it's a piece around the city of Dayton that I could look at and I can be like, oh, that says or that says Dayton, or that says Gym City. It's like, what the fuck does it say? It just looks like shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit on the wall, but it looks good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's not appealing to the eye. It's just, maybe because I don't know how to do it. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Hating Ohio.
But like, I mean, I don't think I would do it even if I did, just because I'm a detail. I like detail. You know what I'm saying? And I like to paint pictures versus words. You know what I'm saying? I use words in my art, but you know, and I think maybe that is. I probably just answered it right there. I think I dislike the words more so than the pictures on the wall.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could paint some dope ass, you know what I'm saying, graffiti. And I done seen some dope ass shit. It was like, oh, that's far as fuck. But when it came to the words, it's just like, what the fuck? Like,
right.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's one of those things, you either love it or you hate it. And I know graffiti, like, with the hip hop era, I know that. I know back then it was like hand in hand. Graffiti, hip hop, breakdancing, all that shit was together. You know what I'm saying? But it's like shit. Art has evolved to something crazy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too many black people doing art like we're doing now in 2021 back there when the graffiti era started. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the graffiti era was like we like rebels. We tagging. Like, let me hurry up and get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? They spray. Right. I'm gone. Like, in the middle of the night, nigga, help me do this. And I'm out of here. You feel me? Like, and then now it evolved to, you know, what it is now, and people are starting to get back into art for real. It kind of took a dip for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And now I don't know if it's because all of these rap artists is talking about how much they paying for artwork.
Shout out to West Side Gun,
man. What?
Shout out to Jay-Z.
Oh my God,
Rick Ross.
Like, shout out to Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what he did? He turned Kerry James Marshall up. You feel me? Like, so it's like with that, it's like now a lot of people be like, yo, man, you gotta be dead to get that type of money. Like, why?
Right.
Because that happened in the past. Like, no, it's now we have millionaires and billionaires of our same ethnicity that's like buying this shit.
Basquiat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
like,
know what I'm saying? Yeah, but so who are some of your top 3 favorite artists? I mean, they ain't gotta be in no type of order. I know it's hard to put them in 3. And then I'll give you my 3, and then we'll close out.
Ah, man, Basquiat for sure.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Ernie Barnes. Damn, third one is a hard slot, man, because I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I think I want to. I might go with Wack, Art by Wack. He's based in Atlanta. He's still living for sure.
Right.
I want to definitely give him his flowers because he paints crazy content. Like if look up Art by Wack. Like I'm almost positive your grandmother got a print or something of Art by Wack. You know what I'm saying? Like cause he'll paint the subject matter of the lady standing on the ocean with shackles on her hand, looking at the slave ships coming.
Wow.
Like that. Like that's his type of content. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I haven't seen nobody paint no type of shit like that into him, and like every last one of his pieces tells a story. So I mean, it's so many more. You know what I'm saying? I can go to Kande Wiley. It's so many artists that it's like yo. It's
put them in 3. It's like you feel me? Like it's like you need a shoehorn to get all of them in there. Right?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get my 3. You know what I'm saying? My 3. My favorite artist is Salvador Dali.
Whoo!
My favorite, and just the perversion of his mind, the way he can just make things and just make the unreal, it is unimaginable, right?
That's why it's surrealism.
Yeah, but these are in no order, right? Because the other 2 could be above him, right? Which, you know what I'm saying, we got to show love to the city. Bing Davis, of course, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And of course, this person could, you know what I'm saying? My man,
oh man, let's go, man! Let me go this set, man.
Top 3, man. He legendary, man. Legendary, man.
That's love,
bro. Drop the social medias and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Social media, Taliaferro Sebastian on Facebook and Instagram. R Has No Rules on Facebook and Instagram. Official R Has No Rules on Instagram. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, follow me on all of these platforms.
His name is right there in the bottom if y'all need help spelling.
Taliaferro Sebastian. Disclaimer, that's my real fucking name.
I heard the rumor they trying to say like, you know what I'm saying? He an artist now. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought your real name was TJ.
Like what?
Like they thought my real name Peanut this whole time.
Hey, funny thing is, right? I didn't even know my name until I think it was like the 4th grade. Bruh, I swear to God, bro, my name was Teejay. Bro, you know how when you in elementary and y'all doing them handwriting exercises and you gotta write your name?
Yeah.
Man, they gave me the paper and they wrote my name and I'm looking like, who the fuck is this? Like, what?
And some of y'all may be confused because y'all think it's Sebastian Taliaferro interviewing Sebastian. Shout out my dude King Jones. You always sound like Sebastian Taliaferro, you know, like a basketball player. Yeah, so don't be confused out there in the internet world. But, man, bro, I don't want to commend you, bro, like on your legendary journey, man, from when I first met you, you know what I'm saying? You was always a cool, laid-back dude, you know what I'm saying? You stay to yourself besides, you know what I'm saying? You still had your street side and stuff like that. To see where you came from there, it's completely legendary. I'm pretty sure you got so many more accolades to accomplish, man. Like, for real, man. Like, there's no legend bigger than you, man. So, bro, I appreciate you coming out, man.
No doubt. We're going to get back to the music, too.
Ah, yeah. All right, y'all. We're going to sign out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom.